Hey, it's Frisco, and today we're going to be going over how to use Macro Toolkit. First of all, you'll need to download the add-on, of course, Macro Toolkit, and open it. Go to Macros, and then you'll have a new button for Toolkit. Click on Toolkit, and that gets the add-on opened up there. Right now I'm on my Warlock, so let me find my Restro macro. And that would be that one right there. Now to create a new macro, you click the new button over here and it'll pop up. You'll name what it's going to be and choose your icon and then click OK. And then you'll have a box over here for where your macro is going to be. You can go to a website like Wow Lazy Macros, which is one I use quite often. And I'll go in there and I'll look at the ones and I'll find some that I like and I'll change them up to the way I like them. You want to make sure your macros always have target enemy, no harm, no dead. That'll do automatic targeting for you. Also, a lot of my macros that I use have mods in them, which means in order for those spells to be cast, you'll have to hold down one of your mod keys, which is Control or Alt or Shift, however you have it set up. It'll be one of those three. Make sure that everything's colored in, that there's no white anywhere in your macros. If there is, it should show over here on the errors, if you have any errors. You'll see cast sequences like 0, 3, and then it's got a 0. A lot of macros will have many zeros after it. That is saying what the spellcast priority is. I also have an AoE macro for my destro, which I can hit, of course, along with Rain of Fire. And again, you want to make sure there's no errors in your macro. But this is the way they should look if you've got them typed in correctly. I also have macros for Feral Druid, Affliction, Warlock when I change. Of course, you see how they're all white because I'm not in Affliction. And actually, that's not even correct. That's actually a Frost Decay macro there in the wrong place. My Shadow Priest macro, my Fury Warrior macro, which isn't much, but it helps out with the rotation on Frisco. There's not much to it. Oh, also always make sure you got use 13 and use 14 at the end of your macros. Those will use your trinkets. So let's see how this looks. As you can see, you can click that once and then move it down to your action bar, which I have it down here on my 1 and 2 and 3 buttons. The third button there's when the boss gets down to 20%, and I usually don't use it, but it's there in case I ever do. So here's the macro in action. And here's some AoE. And that's about it. They're pretty sweet. If you got any other questions, give me a shout.